I know it has been a while, a long, long while. Ooh, that edge control turns white. Ugh, it's so annoying. Like I got gray streaks in my hair. Child, child. But live thing, another shot. I've tried to go live many times and I've gotten off and deleted the footage because I felt funny because I was like literally talking to myself on live stream and no one was coming in and talking to me. I know I'm a small YouTuber, but I still want to engage. I still want to talk to people. I just want to talk to my subscribers on, a more intimate level, a more personable level. So I'm going to give it a try again and see how it goes. You're going to see how confused I am because I don't really know how to work the live. I scheduled the live to premiere. So I'm guessing this is like pre-recording and then it will release it for the time that I set. So if that is the case, I will go ahead and jump right into the story time. But first, I want to say I apologize to all my lovely subscribers for going ghost on you guys. Your girl had to get herself together mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I was a mess for a long time. And many days I would record footage. I would push myself to get out of the bed, get up, clean like I usually do, and actually capture some of the footage for you guys. But then it was like very quickly, I got out of the mood and basically there's just footage sitting in my phone and there's just footage sitting in my phone. So yeah, and then something happened to us January 1st that was super scary and oh my gosh, it was life-changing, which I will do another story time on that later. So make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss the next story time because it's interesting, it's good, it's an eye-opener, and I'm sure you guys are going to want to know the details on that. And if you haven't already, join the family. I would love to have you here. I enjoy each and every one of you. I met a great friend off of here, and I will forever cherish her. You know who you are, girl. And yeah, so I just wanted to say, my apologies for just ghosting everyone and just give a quick insight on where I've been. Which, like I said, that will be in the next story time. It's not going to be in this one because this one isn't going to be that long. This is going to be a quick one. Okay? So, as you can see by the title, Dcfs and the police were called on me. All right. And I know you're wondering, like, okay, why would Dcfs and the police be called on you? You're a great mother, very caring, very calm, and you like seem amazing, super nice. I am. So all of those assumptions are right about me. I love my kids to death. Don't whoop my kids. I'll yell. But what parent doesn't? I will yell and yell till I'm blue in the face. Okay. I will yell and, threaten them to go to bed or take this, take that, or sit in the corner for months and months and months until I actually physically reprimand them with a spanking. But anywho, I don't want to get sidetracked. So I'm gonna get comfortable in bed because this is our nighttime story time. And sitting like this, quite frankly, my hips are hurting. Yeah, your girl's getting old, and these joints are not lubricated or young or flexible like they used to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and get situated in this bed so I can give you guys this good little juicy story time. One moment. Woo! I'm gonna sit y'all over here. Try not to knock over anything. Up so you can see me. Woo! Woo! I know that kneecap aching, baby. Okay. All right, you guys. So, what had reminded me to do this story time was, for the simple fact, me and hubby. Okay, can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me good. So what reminded me to do this story time was because hubby and I, we went last night, we went to the nail shop. We did our nail shop date, and we went and got, pedicures together and everything like that. So, and that reminded me, like, brought back memories. Like, let me do the story time, because I've been thinking to do this story time, and I actually thought about doing it at the time it happened, but I was like, no, it's still too fresh. I don't want to do it. I'm like, I don't want them to think that, I'm a bad mom, or, I did something wild, this, that, and the third. So anyways, getting to the details, okay? So this was about 1.5 years ago. Hubby and I were going on usual scheduled nail dates to get our pedis done and to get our hands and everything done, okay? Nice day, beautiful day out, good vibes all day, every day. Okay, so my sister, my younger sister, I asked her to sit at the house with the kids while him and I go get our nails done. And it shouldn't take that long. Well, our nail appointment ended up taking like 2 hours, I want to say. Like 2.5 hours. Because people kept coming in, they kept stopping, so on and so forth. So, my sister was there with my daughter that was almost 2 years old at the time, and my son, whom was almost 6 at the time. Okay, if I got those ages correct. Okay, because right now I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. Anyways, that don't matter. So anyways, they were at the house with my sister, whom was watching them. Okay, so Kazan was in his room, just in there chilling, with his toys, playing by himself and everything like that. And he had a phone. Okay, so he's in there just, like I said, doing his own thing. My daughter was in there with my sister, just chilling in the room or in the front room, cuddling, watching TV. And Kazan was in his room. Okay, so let me not miss any details. So yes, so my sister was there in the front room with my daughter, and my son was in his room doing his own thing, and he had a phone, just in case I wanted to call, just see what he was doing, what he was up to, and everything like that. Okay, so while we're at the nail shop, okay, my son, I guess he forgets that, me and dad left to go to get our nails done, and his aunt was there to babysit them. Okay, so he picks up the phone and he dials the last number that he see was dialed in the phone at that time. Okay, so the lady answered the phone, and what's your name? He tells her his name. Um, and then he says, my mom said I'm not supposed to talk to anybody I don't know. Okay. Well, she continues to get him comfortable and ask him his name and um how old he is. And that's when he was like, I'm not supposed to tell anybody. I'm not supposed to talk to anybody. So he told her his name, his age, and she basically was just chit chat with him, and they got to a point to where I guess she asked, um, where's your mom? And he says, my mom is not here. My mom left me at home. And again, she asked him how old he was. And at that time, I believe he was 5.5. So he says, I'm here by myself with my sister. And he's my little sister. So the lady's like, okay, you're at home by yourself? There's no one there with you? And he's like, no, it's just me. She left me here and I don't know where she went. She left me here at home, me and my sister, and we're by ourselves. So the lady gets off the phone and she gets in contact with my mother. Okay. She calls my mom. My mom answers, hello. She's like, yes, do you know I think she called him Caden. She said, do you know a Caden? Because she got his name wrong. His name is Kazan. So she asked my mom, she's like, do you know a Caden that is blah, blah, blah years old and has a little sister that is blah, blah, blah years old? And my mom's like, no, I don't know a Caden. She's like, do you have any grandkids by that name and, that age? And my mom's like, no, I don't know I don't know anyone by that name. Like, I don't. I'll check into it, but no, I don't. That name does not ring a bell. So they get off the phone. Once they get off the phone, the lady then calls the police to do a wellness check and everything. And, of course, they tracked the location of where the call was made. Okay. So in the midst of the lady already calling our local police department, my mom called me. And no, let me back up. So in the midst of the lady calling the police department, my mom had realized, sorry, I have bad memory, not even gonna lie, due to my health, my memory sucks. Anyways, okay, so during the process of the lady contacting the police, my mom calls me and like, hey, I got this weird call. So-and-so called me asking me questions if I knew a Caden by this age and a kid by this age, saying that they're home alone and that the mom left them and he's there with his sister. And I'm like, does she mean Kazan? So my mom's like freaking out, like, oh my God, that might be what she means. So my mom's like, let me get off the phone and call her back so that, she can intervene the police, everything like that. So my mom gets off the phone with me, call the lady back, and then she calls the lady back, and then she lets the lady know, like, yes, I have a grandson by the name of Kazin, and I have a granddaughter who's that age. Okay. So she's like, oh, okay, well, I had to call the police because he's saying that he's there by himself, just him and his sister, and that his mom left. His mom and dad are gone and he's there alone. Um, so she had to call the police because she's a mandated reporter. Mind you, the lady was Dcfs. Okay. My son called her. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know who he was calling. So my son called Dcfs. Dcfs then called the police. So I hurry up and I call my mom back, like, what's going on? Because at this point I'm freaking out. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, Maya is supposed to be there, which is my sister. I'm like, she's there with them. Like, what's going on? Did she leave? Did she step outside and get locked out? Like, what's going on? So my mom gives me the lady's number. So I get off the phone with my mom. I hurry up and call the lady. I'm like, hello. Gave her my name. I'm like, I am the mother to Kazan and Adara. What's going on? She was like, are they there by themselves? I'm like, no, they are there with my sister, who is well over the age of 18. I'm like, my son was in his room, doing his own thing. So he might have not realized, or he might have forgot that his aunt was there with him. I'm like, but she's been there the whole entire time, the whole 2 to 3 hours. I'm like, he was never left alone. Like, I would never do that. She was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I did contact the police. The police are on their way over there to come, do a wellness check and to check on the kids. Mind you, when she called the police knew of my address. They have met me before from prior incidences that happened out there at the complex. Nothing to do with me, but they knew me and they're like, no, I think the child must be, confused. I doubt he's there alone. Like, I can't see his mother leaving him there alone. So, that's the kind of attitude they had, which I couldn't blame them. But still, if something had happened to me and I was not at home, or, still go by there and do a wellness check on my children, even though they weren't there alone. Okay. So anyways, I call her, I let her know. So she tells me that I need to call the police and talk to them and see what they're going to do. So I call the police and I explain to them, hi, so-and-so advised me to call you. They told me that you guys were en route to my home. And my child had contacted her and stated that he was home alone with his sister and everything like that. We whopped the bam. I'm like, he's not alone. He is there with my sister that is well over 18. He's fine. He's in good hands. He's a child. He has a phone that was previously used by my older sister, okay? So this is how Dcfs got involved, okay? So the lady was a family friend. She works for Dcfs. My older sister had called her from that phone that Kazan had used and, was playing on and everything, and that he has just in case I need to call him. So that was the last number that was dialed on that phone. So that was the number that he chose to select. And he ended up talking to that lady, which was a Dcfs worker. So she's a mandated reporter. So when he called her and told her those things, she was mandated to report that to the police. So that's how the Dcfs part got into the whole situation, is because she's a family friend of ours. And my sister has spoke with her about some issues regarding a friend. And so, yeah, that being the last call that was made, that was the call that was made to her. I explained that to her and I explained that to my mom, because my mom's like, how did he get her number? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, sister called her to talk to her. And that was the last number that was dialed in the phone. So she was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you got it worked out, because that could have been bad. It could have went the other way and blase, blase. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I got it worked out too. Girl, I ain't never called 3 people that quick in my life, okay, honey? Ain't never called them that quick, okay? So when I tell you I was on that phone dialing, hello, yes, this and so. My kids are not home alone. What's going on? It was an accident. Baby, I was on that phone. I was not playing. And then I had to tell hubby, and we fell out, okay? So I got home, and I talked to Kaz, and I'm like, why did you know you could have sent mommy to jail. Why you call Dcfs and the police? Why you do that? I didn't know you left and was nobody here with us. I said, yes. I said, Maya's here. I said, Maya's here on the couch the whole time watching y'all. Well, I didn't hear her. I'm like, well, if you would have came out the room, because he's an introvert like me. Like, he likes chilling in his room. I'm like, if you would have came out the room, then you would have seen Maya here. But we got everything squared away, y'all. Like, I didn't go to jail. Nobody had to come do a wellness check. No case was opened or anything like that. The children were fine. They were, under the care of my sister the whole time. He was just too lazy and too chilled to get up and go out there and see Maya, which I don't know how he forgot because I told him who was there and where we were going. So he probably was in his own world. And yes, honey, Dcfs and the cops was called on me, baby. I ain't never been to jail. I'm not trying to go to jail. I won't survive in jail, okay? I'm telling you right now. I won't survive, baby. The police pull up to take me to jail. Somebody better Venmo, PayPal, Cash App them motherfuckers before they put me in that car. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to survive. Okay, I will go into cardiac arrest. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I will get to pissing and shitting on myself. I will act like I'm so insane. I'm not playing. I can't go to jail. Nope. I've seen too many videos, too many TV shows. I can't go. No, ma'am. And I'm scared of bugs, hair lice, stuff like that, crabs. I'm scared. I can't go to jail. So needless to say, they were fine. My nails were beautiful. Feet were beautiful, smooth. Hubby was looking good. Everything was good. Okay. It's story time. So if you guys enjoyed this little story time, I know y'all probably wanted some like juicy details like, ooh, I beat this bitch up and then the bitch called up. No, it was none of that. My son was concerned and he called the DCFS like, look, I don't know where my mama at. We here by ourselves. So I don't know that you DCFS, but I know I'm calling somebody to let somebody know that I'm here by myself. Shit, somebody need to come check on us or something. But he's smart, but he was just pushing a number and dialed her. And she so happened to work for DCFS. Okay. So that's what it was. And from Saudi Arabia, what is your name? Can't read your guys's language. I don't know what it says. Arabia. Hello, how are you? Thank you for viewing this video. I appreciate you because I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself or just talking for no reason. But I appreciate you. And yes, you guys, like, I have more story times and I got some juicy ones, some adult ones. So story times for y'all. I ain't gonna push them out all tonight because I don't want to overwhelm y'all and I don't want y'all skipping over videos like, ooh, that sound, let's watch that one. No, I want to watch that one. Yeah, I want to watch this one first. No, I need y'all to watch this one. Comment down below. Let me know how I did for my first story time. If you found it funny, interesting, comment down below. Give your girl a thumbs up. So, from Saudi Arabia, give me a thumbs up, please. That would definitely help my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on your notification bells because I do have more videos that I'm going to be dropping. Okay. Okay. But yes, you guys, I'm so proud of myself, even though I only have one little bookie up in here watching me. I'm still proud of myself for doing it. I'm going to leave this story time up, and I have it set to release at 10 p.m. my time, and it's 9:51 right now. So yes, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions, that I can do a story time about, like, what was the first time you blah, blah, blah? Have you ever blah, blah, blah? So your chest is big. Chest is big. My chest as in my breast, or like what? Because you can't see my chest. So what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. Plus, I'm a married woman. Like, that's disrespectful. My chest is big. Okay. Oh, Bookie, because you're the only one in here right now. Book. And I don't want to block you, but I will because my chest is big. You can't see it. Saudi Arabia, but like, damn, is your screen different than mine? Like, is it zoomed in? Like, does it got x-ray vision? Like, can you see through my pillows? Like, what? But anywho, okay, that was caught me off guard, you guys. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Give me a thumbs up. It only takes 0.2 seconds, okay? You quicker than you can breathe. All right. Tap. And like I said, comment anything you want down below. I will correspond with you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any other videos you guys would like me to do, I'm an open book. So let me know. Just let me know. I even want to do a like an adult never have I ever. I want to come on here on live stream with someone so we can do the never have I ever and really get into some details. But that's not for this video. But again, like I said, I do have another story time to do, but I'm not going to do that right now. So until next time, you guys, I am going to get off here and watch some TV. So I will see you guys later. Smooches.